You're listening to the HOM Morning Show with Lori and Jeff.
Good morning.
94.9 HOM.
The morning show is the best.
First thing in the morning.
Good morning. It's Hump Day, Wednesday, September 18th, 6:08. Another day for you to win $30K. Hey,
That's
rhymed.
And that's a nice paycheck.
Yeah, that's pretty good, huh?
I'd like to see that paycheck.
$30K workday payday happens again today. First code of the day at 8 o'clock. You get one every hour right up until 5, and you're going to have that 94.9 HOM app to enter those codes for your chance to win the $30K. All the details are on the 94.9 HOM app, what you're going to need anyway.
You know, if you win, you can get a brand new phone. I was just thinking like one of those big giant Samsungs or something that looks like a little tiny mini tablet that barely fits in your back pocket.
Guess I missed that one.
I don't have it because I didn't win the $30K. So I've been trying to be good about eating. You know, it's a constant struggle. I think a lot of people, you know, are always trying to be good. And I have found that I have a couple of things that are like my nemesis. First of all, birthdays. There's no being good, you know.
And birthdays, holiday, like the Christmas.
Yeah, you know, we're getting into.
Yeah.
This is it. I mean, for God's sakes, the big giant candy holidays coming up. You know that. So I found myself like I make deals with myself. Like, all right,
you negotiate with yourself.
Yes. Okay, Laura, here's the deal. If you eat that chocolate-covered marshmallow with nuts and caramel, don't have bread tonight with dinner.
Okay, that's fair.
So I'm like,
that seems like an even trade-off.
So, but I made myself for dinner was poached eggs. I love poached
You're
eggs.
eating a lot of eggs lately.
Eggs are great.
Yeah.
Eggs are like, I love eggs. And they're high protein, you know, blah, blah. They're the perfect food. So poached eggs usually goes on toast with like whatever you want. You can put cheese, you can put ham, you know. It's like the starting of Eggs Benedict, blah, blah. So I already made my deal. I ate my bread in the form of a caramel, nut, and chocolate-covered marshmallow that was delicious. I got it from a candy store. So anyway.
And done.
So I thought, So I just had eggs, tomato, avocado, and spinach. No bread. Like I had.
Because bread was all you already had.
I already had my bread
Yeah.
in the form of a delicious, but I don't know if I made the right choice.
So the bread was in what?
There was no bread. I traded it out for the marshmallow.
I got you.
For the delicious chocolate caramel nut-covered marshmallow.
Okay. So is this all just a counting calories thing?
I'm not really.
Not.
It's just, just in my head. You know what I mean? It's just sort of a thing where I'm like, I just make these compromises, and I don't know if I made the right one because I have to have these delicious things not in my sight. If they're in my sight, I'm going to, like yesterday, people bring in food to work all the time.
Every day almost.
Every day. And I've sat there in the kitchen zapping my coffee going, are those croissants?
Yeah. And they are.
And one talked back to me, eat me. I'm not one to deny somebody a request. You know me, I have a hard time saying no.
If the croissants are starting to talk to you, you may need to eat a little more.
Do I have more? Do I have a bigger problem?
Lori and Jeff.
Number one, open your eyes, just look around and you'll discover
The 94.9 HOM Morning Show. You're listening to Lori and Jeff on the 94.9 HOM Morning Show.
We were lucky enough to have Sarah Moore, Pet Psychic, in the studio taking calls. And if you didn't get through, don't worry. We've got all the information to reach Sarah on our website, 949HOM.com, or the HOM app. But earlier, she did get a chance to chat with Trisha.
Hi, HOM. Who's this?
Trisha?
Good morning, Trisha. What would you like to know?
My dog, Callie, passed away last week. And She was 13. My son and I are having a hard time.
So your son is waiting for you to have the conversation about what happens when we die. And your son is such a loving child. This kid has God realm energy all through him. I have a podcast on soul groups, and that would, if you look up Sarah Moore, Enlightened Horizons podcast, you'll find it. The one on soul groups will explain your son's energy. This is the kid that would stand with you and hold your hand if you were watching a situation that was tugging at your heartstrings. So this little boy is sort of here to get you to ask him questions so that he can also guide you through a new way of perceiving life and death. They're trying to get you to spread your wings, and you're still sitting there with your cicada wings tucked in. Does that make sense, the way they're explaining that to you?
I mean, my son is 22.
Okay. Okay. I'm seeing him as a little boy. I used to play a ton of ice hockey when my son was little. A friend of mine died, and when they were raising his shirt to the rafters at Ham Arena in Conway, my son just spun over and sat on me from his father and just hugged me and let me know that I was going to be okay. He knew how to handle me exactly when I needed it. Your son is this love that knows what the world is about. And he's here to teach you that as well. The dog isn't looking to be memorialized, but I do think he needs another dog. I think your son needs life around him. If and when he's ready, I would go grab him another dog. You both go together. Excuse me, they corrected me.
Okay.
Yeah. And the dog is fine. She is absolutely at peace. No questions about it.
Is she with anybody?
Yeah, you've got a gaggle of people over there. And it seems like one side of the family. So my dad was an only child. My mom was one of 6. And I feel like the dog was with like the one of 6. So the bigger side of your family, the dog is absolutely surrounded by them. And every single person is fighting for the dog's attention.
Okay.
If you could see in my head, you would see it, because it's just like, oh my God, and it's like somebody showing up with a new baby. Everybody's loving hanging out.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Well, I'm sorry for your loss. And thank you for calling in.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye.
Again, if you would like to speak to Sarah Moore, Pet Psychic, all the information on how to reach her is on our website, 949HOM.com.
Lori and Jeff. The 94.9 HOM Morning Show. You're listening to the 94.9 HOM Morning Show with Lori and Jeff. And now it's your daily distractions.
Being brought to you by the Bill Dodge Auto Group. When you shop for your next vehicle at Bill Dodge, you're investing in Maine communities. Every year, Bill Dodge Auto Group contributes over $250,000 in Maine charities and fundraisers. Big inventory that gives back. That's the Bill Dodge difference. This is what happens when another video prankster shows up at a McDonald's and sits down with employees having a meeting, pretending that he's late to the meeting.
Sorry, I'm late, guys. Traffic down the street.
You don't want to get throat punched right now?
Throat punched.
Get out of my restaurant.
You're gonna throat punch me?
You're funny. Get out of my restaurant.
I just
I'm
got thrown
asking you nicely. Get out of
You
my
didn't
restaurant.
have. Get your hands off me.
You're going over the line.
Wait, I'm going over the line? He put his hands on me. What are you so mad about? I get it. It's a joke, but don't put your hands on me. Don't say you're gonna throat punch me.
Private property. Get off my property. Boom!
Honest to God. Honestly.
Yeah,
and of course, he has like 250.
But yeah, we're playing him, so.
I know. I'm hoping that this is a lesson to not do this.
Yeah.
You know, my
it's
God.
It's
Hey, all right. So we'll go from that to P. Diddy. Oh, my God. He's been charged with anything and everything you can think of, including really some super bad stuff. He's being held without bail, and he faces life in prison if convicted. So, yeah, there's that. David Letterman was called for jury duty Monday. He didn't get picked. But during the selection process, the judge did ask him if he's a Colts fan, since he's from Indiana. And he said, yeah, big Colts fan. I mean, I know they're 0-2, but I'm still a fan. So, I love that.
Old Man Letterman.
Old Man Letterman. This is a movie that the trailer got me very interested. Josh Brolin, that would be, I believe that's Barbara Streisand's husband.
Okay.
And Peter Dinklage played twins, who also happen to be criminals in the upcoming comedy Brothers.
Wait, haven't they done this before?
Yeah, it was Arnold Schwarzenegger and Danny DeVito.
Wow.
Yes, that was also, but that was named twins. This is named brothers, and it actually
Twins was taken.
It actually looks way funnier than Twins was. Today is National Cheeseburger Day, so happy National Cheeseburger Day. 82% of Americans say they love them. The other 18% are lying. You can get free stuff or close to free at McDonald's, Burger King, and Wendy's today.
Close to free.
Close to free. Let's see here. Somebody asked people born before 2000, what trivial skill do you have that no one uses anymore? The best responses include refolding a paper map, loading a camera with film, and using a rotary phone. So sad. Tupperware, speaking of sad, is going bankrupt after 78 years. That's kind of more of a debt restructuring thing. They're not going away completely, but it's not going to be American made anymore. So it's an end of an era. And the brand was launched in 1946 by a dude, Earl Tupper. Hence
Ta-da.
the name. If you've always sat there and wondered, why is it called Tupperware?
Mr. Tupper.
The CEO of a hiring platform says it's common now. This is sad. It's common now for people to show up for job interviews not knowing a thing about the job they're applying for. Her top advice is at least Google what the company does before you arrive.
All that information is right there at your fingertips.
What do you mean you butcher cows? What? It's a Oh, never mind. I think I'll pass on that. And your final distraction this morning, rainbows are actually full circles.
Mm-hmm.
You just can't see the bottom half because the ground's in the way. Neat.
The 94.9 HOM Morning Show with Lori and Jeff. Lori and Jeff, the 94.9 HOM Morning Show.
And now we're pleased to bring you our feature presentation.
Yes, DIY theater on a Wednesday. What? Just the way the schedule happens. So here's what DIY theater is, in case you don't know. It's where Jeff and I will act out a scene from a movie. And
Badly.
Speak for yourself,
Oh, yeah.
bad actor.
Yeah, I am a bad actor.
And if you know what that movie is, call us at 800-228-1949, and we'll set you up with tickets to Smitty's Cinema. 4 locations in Sanford, Wyndham, Topsom, and Tilton, New Hampshire. But here's why we do it, because I got a bullhorn.
I'm going to try to get through this without laughing, by the way.
Oh, and note to listeners, Jeff will be playing a female, and I will be playing a male. Quiet on the set. Action.
What did they give you?
Sodium amytal, or some other truth agent.
It makes you tell the truth?
Mm-hmm.
Is it working?
Ask me a question I normally would lie to.
Are we going to die?
Yup.
I'd say it's working.
Yeah, they're going to shoot us in the head, and they're going to torture. What accent is that?
Don't know what you're doing. I knew this was going to happen.
I was doing.
Take that line one more time.
They're going to shoot us in the head, or they're going to torture us to death.
Okay.
Or they're going to leave us at the bottom of the pool.
Harry, how long have you spied, Harry?
17 years.
Have you ever killed anyone?
Yeah, but they were all bad. Speaking of bad.
Told you. I called it.
I started good, and I don't know. I slipped into something damn near racist.
Yeah, I don't know what the hell you were doing.
800-228-1949.
And let me just tell everybody, before we discussed this ahead of time, like 2 days ago, who's going to be who? It's just, I'll be the guy. And I'm like, what, really? Oh, I'm good at it.
I normally am.
Hi, HOM. Do you know what that movie is?
Of course I do. Come on, it's True Lies.
It is True Lies.
I have to say, what is the difference with Jeff playing the woman and Lori playing the man? What is the difference?
Yeah. Truth.
Sounded natural, huh, Jeff?
Guess so.
Oh, God, help me.
Right.
Okay. Congratulations. You got yourself a couple of tickets to Smitty's. Who is this?
Brendan.
Hi, Brendan. Your day just got better for not just getting through that acting with us, but you've got 2 tickets to Smitty's Cinema. You hang on. We'll hook you up.
You're the only one that hearing this got better for.
Lori and Jeff.
Wake up.
The 94.9 HOM Morning Show. You're listening to Lori and Jeff on the 94.9 HOM Morning Show.
We've got a pair of tickets for Julia Gagnon, but not just tickets, also a meet and greet. You'll get to meet Julia when she's at the Cross Insurance Center in Bangor coming up October 12th. It's a Saturday night. Now, Julia's got some former American Idol contestants with her. She'll sing some original stuff, some cover stuff. It's going to be an amazing concert, and it's a fundraiser for the Maine Cancer Foundation through Cans for a Cure. It's a full circle awesomeness. We've got Amy on the line. She's going to play radio tennis, but we need a contestant for Amy at 800-228-1949. Who wants a pair of tickets with a meet and greet for Julia Gagnon from American Idol fame, our own little Mainer, coming up in October. 800-228-1949.
How you doing there, Amy?
Good.
Good. Been hanging out with us for a while now, haven't you?
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, if nobody calls, I'm just going to give you the tickets. I mean, why?
That's the idea.
Somebody
you see,
called. I
there.
jinxed it.
All
I'm
right.
sorry.
All right, we're gonna pick, you're gonna hear them too, so we're gonna pick them up here. Hi, HOM. Who is this?
Amy.
Are you kidding me?
It's the Battle of the Amy's?
Yeah.
That is hysterical. All right, Amy 1 and
Seriously,
Amy
you
2.
both are named Amy. This isn't going to be confusing at all.
It doesn't take much to tip Jeff right on over. Well, here's how.
I'm going to name you Amy 1 and 2 because Amy is on line 1 and Amy is on line 2.
Okay. All right, Amy 1 and 2. So radio tennis, basically, you just go back and forth on a topic, and you cannot repeat, and you can't take more than 5 seconds to come up with a topic. But it's super easy. Amy 1, you're going to start things off because you called up first, okay? So your topic today is, since Julia Gagnon is going to be in Bangor, please name a food that starts with the letter B.
And you'll have 5 seconds to name these foods. And go.
Okay. Banana. Bacon.
Amy 1.
Bread.
Amy 2.
Oh, see, I'm telling you, honestly, it's like, where's burgers? Where's blueberries? Where? Not in your brain. I understand. Hey, Amy 2, good news for you. We're doing this all week long, so you'll have another shot. And Amy 1.
Amy 1.
Thank
you, Amy 2.
Thanks for calling, Amy 2. Amy 1. Congratulations. You've
confusing.
got a pair of tickets to see Julia Gagnon, and you'll get to meet her, too. You hang on. We'll set you up.
Okay, thanks.
Wake up. Lori and Jeff on the 94.9 HOM Morning Show.
It's the best. It's the best.
You're listening to Lori and Jeff on the 94.9 HOM Morning Show. And it's time for today's Don't Judge.
What are you superstitious about? Don't Judge, being brought to you by A Best Window, manufactured in Maine by Maine craftsmen to handle Maine's unique weather. And by the way, there was an A Best ticket window that opened. We forgot to open it. Not the A Best window.
That was me.
Open awesomely.
That was me.
So anyway, Jim, sorry. A Best window. So here's
A Best window. They're the best windows in the A Best window. I don't know.
Yeah. Okay. Hey, Jim, I'm going to take the reins away from Jeff.
I've already screwed it up enough.
A Best window, A Best window, A Best window, A Best window. There. Made it up. Ha ha. Please don't call Karen. Now back to Don't Judge. What are you superstitious about? I'm superstitious that I'm going to screw up A Best Windows sponsorship.
No, I did it for you.
And that Jim's going to be mad at me. I would love anything else in the world except for Jim mad at me. All right. What is it for you on Facebook? You can let us know on the 94.9 HOM app or Facebook, or call 800-228-1949. Laura says something that I did not know, and now I might have to add this to my list. I have a very long list of things I'm superstitious about. But she says welcome mats or signs are open invites to the supernatural into your home, so I don't have one.
What?
Huh? Travis says on Facebook, saying it's a slow day while you're at work. Yeah, that'll turn things around right quick for you. Brandolin says going under ladders. And that's a common one. A lot of people on Facebook have said that.
It's kind of dangerous.
But Brandolin says going under ladders because I think it's because I had a can of paint land on me and I got covered in white paint. Yeah, that would
right out of a sitcom.
That's Don't open an umbrella inside. I won't do that either. Ouija boards, Amanda says on Facebook. I am not letting no bad juju spirits out to play.
Ouija, made by Hasbro.
Although, yeah. And see, now Matt out of Phillips, Matt's my kind of guy because this is the kind of thing that I would do. Even numbers. I got to buy one. He doesn't like even numbers. I got to buy one of something or three of something. I cannot get two, but everything must be evenly placed. I don't know why. It's just what it is. So, and I do the same thing. I have incredibly weird superstitions that I kind of just made up in my head, like setting my clock to wake up 45 minutes ahead. I don't know why I do, but I do it. Nabil Namani says walking under a ladder too. Have you ever had paint fall on you? And birds for Ginger on Facebook. It's birds that fly inside a house or a building. Yes, definitely. That would definitely be weird. I don't think I've ever, although I did chase a pigeon once into a brewery. Anyway, what is it for you? What is this?
There's a story for next time.
What are you superstitious about? Let us know on the 94.9 HOM app, on our Facebook page, or call us up 800-228-1949. Don't judge.
Lori and Jeff, the 94.9 HOM Morning Show. You're listening to Lori and Jeff on the 94.9 HOM Morning Show.
Well, this is going to be interesting, and I'm sure we're going to hear about this.
Okay.
Mr. Goldberg?
You're going to hear about that.
New Center Maine's Lee Goldberg on the line.
Little late, but we got you.
Oh, so hold on. This isn't the, hey, buddy, stand by 30 seconds call?
Nope, this is the we're on the air call.
Well, wouldn't that have been good to know?
Yeah.
It was all good.
We've had a morning.
The thing I wasn't doing is have been compromising. Actually, apparently you've had 4 mornings since you haven't worked since friggin' Friday. So I'm not sure how you couldn't have been ready for Wednesday.
We have worked since Friday.
We worked yesterday.
We just didn't
worked Monday.
We just didn't have you on the show. Yeah. That's all.
That's right. So you're trying to not have people listen. I get it now. No, totally makes sense.
Right.
Got it.
Oh, now they're all lining at you, mad at us.
Business model. I love what you're doing here. I love it.
We just squeaked by.
I'm sorry.
What's going on?
Stuff. Hey, I know you're superstitious, right?
Like Stevie Wonder superstitious or like actual superstitious?
Like superstitious because, like what the 8s and stuff. I mean,
I think that's more OCD, but whatever. Tomato. Yeah, no, I'm not like, oh no, a black cat or a mirror or ladders and things, but I like there are certain numbers I feel like that bring me better luck in life than others. So sure.
And do they actually? Seriously, I want to know because I do the exact same thing. 13 is a lucky number for me, but I really do question that. But 7, 13, 9. I mean, I base my everyday things around those numbers.
Well, so yeah, when I have a choice, 8 has always been my number. I wore it for all the sports I played through high school and college. It was the month I was born. It was the second digit of the year I was born. My anniversary is August 8th. So there's certain things that have happened, certain things I've chosen. But other things, like every time I go to a casino, if I play roulette and I play the 8, I would say it almost always hits. I would say 88% of the time. But then when I was, doing sports and getting assigned, and on the road covering whatever, Patriots, Red Sox, Celtics, Bruins, I would get put in a hotel room and there'd be an 8 in it, right? And it was just like, okay, that's really weird. Like, and it was always
that's cool.
To be good luck. And there was like, of the 7 Super Bowls I went to, the 2 that they lost, it's funny, I was not in a room that had an 8, nor could I even get to like a derivative of 8. Like, cause sometimes I'll make it work. I'm like, okay,
right.
there's like a 4 and a 2, and 4 times 2 is 8, and then there's a 0, 0, so that's good, so that's 8. And so, like, because, I get like that. So
I get like that, too.
Because they lost, there were no 8s that I could come up with in my hotel room.
So now we know how to blame.
The damn travel agent did it. We thought it was Belichick. Nope.
Hey, don't you have a giant fundraiser for Sweetser coming up this week?
Oh, aren't you? Okay. Yes, and I want to talk about that. And I thought you were talking about the other fundraiser, but that's okay. We'll do that next week. Tomorrow night.
Yeah, I was going to say, this one's coming up sooner than your other one, you do-gooder.
Yeah, but I was excited that you were going to mention it, so thank you. Tomorrow night, Sweetser. It's down at Thompson's Point. It's going to be awesome. I think this is the 20th year that I've hosted this. They've had it for like 30, I think, or something like that, maybe even more. So it's awesome. It's a great time. The food's amazing. American Idol Julia Gannon's gonna be there. And you know what? We talk a lot about in our lives, and certainly over at News Center Maine, we talk a lot about mental health and just things that are way more in the forefront that need to be talked about these days. And Sweetser does such a great job of helping families, and certainly families who have children who need a little extra help every once in a while, like we all do. So they need a lot of support. They need a lot of help. It's an amazing cause. We're happy to be a part of that. And so my wife and I go every year. And, tomorrow night's the big night. So I'm very excited for that. Amazing auction items for silent auctions and live auctions, and, again, the food and entertainment and all the things. So go.
Yeah. Go to sweetser.org. Grab your tickets, because this is their biggest fundraiser, and it is also a wicked important one. And plus, you get to see Lee Goldberg and Julia Gannon.
Yeah.
So Lee will probably...
One of them will be excited about
Lee
it.
will probably let you sit at his table and chat with you.
LG and JG, baby. Let's go.
All right, Lee. Well, good luck tomorrow night. Have a great Sweetser auction, and we'll catch back up with you at a regularly scheduled program next week.
And on time. And
all the warnings and bells and whistles, I promise.
I'm just happy you remembered me at all.
Liar. Bye, Lee.
Bye-bye.
You're listening to the 94.9 HOM Morning Show with Lori and Jeff. Lori and Jeff, the 94.9 HOM Morning Show. The A-Best Window ticket window is now open.
And real quick, in case you didn't get it this morning, for your 8 o'clock code for the $30K workday payday, could get you $30,000. That code is 883. That's 883. Enter that on the 94.9 HOM app. You're in the running for the $30K.
Or grass-fed beef for the rest of your life.
Okay.
Go big. All right, we're going to spin the wheel. Oh, animals. Well, actually, you're going to spin it, because it'll land on an animal. You make the sound of that animal, and you pick up 4 tickets to the Freiburg Fair starting September 29th through October 6th. The Freiburg Fair. You got to go. All right, that should be their slogan. You got to go. 800-228-1949.
What do you mean you don't go to the Freiburg Fair?
You got to go.
Hi, HOM. Who's this?
This is Kelsey.
Good morning, Kelsey. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
We're doing great. So how were your animal sounds?
They should be interesting since I have allergies right now.
Oh, fantastic.
Well, some of the animals do, too.
That's why you have allergies. Animals. All right. So, Kelsey, we're going to ask you to grab the wheel and give it a big yank.
I'm yanking.
Well done, Kelsey. You've been practicing. Okay. Okay, Kelsey. The wheel o' animals has landed on a pig. Please make the sound of a pig.
I can breathe through my nose. Ready?
That'll do it.
It sounds like you need a Kleenex. Oh, Kelsey, well done. Congratulations. You have 4 tickets to the Freiburg Fair. Woo!
And when you get there, go to the pig pen and just make
Talk
that
to
noise.
them. Just
see if they respond, and let us know.
Kelsey, you hang on. We'll get you all set up.
The A-Best window ticket window is closed. Till next time, Lori and Jeff.
Number one, open your eyes, just look around and you'll discover
The 94.9 HOM Morning Show. Lori and Jeff. The 94.9 HOM Morning Show.
So my son Jake, who is almost 18, senior year in high school, he got his driver's license, and now he got the official driver's license. First, they give you that little slip of paper, which is like, that doesn't look like it would amount to anything. But now he's got the official one, and I forgot that they changed licenses way back when. So if you're under 21, the license is printed lengthwise, like a sheet of paper.
Get out of here.
But if you're over 21, it's the way we have them.
Portrait, not landscape,
right.
or landscape, not
exactly.
portrait, whatever.
It is, yeah. And I totally forgot that was a thing that they did.
I had no idea that was a thing they did.
When I was a kid and got my first license, they did the same thing. They distinguished, but it was a lot more subtle. It was your main license if you were under 21, you had where it said the state of Maine, it had a brown background. And if you were under 21,
that's wicked subtle.
If you were over 21, it had a blue background. So this just makes it easier for people that are IDing people just to.
I just thought of.
And Jake, do not go in there try to pass that off as trying to get yourself some alcohol.
Yeah, which leads me to, I just thought of a 5 calls. Did you have a fake ID? Did you?
I never. No, you kidding me? My dad?
I did.
No way.
I did,
No
and
way.
it was the worst fake ID, and it worked all the time. It was amazing. Yeah, I just taped a picture.
There are so many things that I would get in trouble for if in that situation. First of all, getting the fake ID. Secondly, trying to buy something with it that I'm not supposed to. My dad would.
It was just
I would be out on the street.
That's fantastic. I'm putting that down as a 5 call.
Lori and Jeff on the 94.9 HOM Morning Show.
it's the best. The best.
You're listening to Lori and Jeff on the 94.9 HOM Morning Show.
I want to give a major shout out to Tom at Rubbish Doctor. That's right. He goes around and he picks up your junk, and you call 207-999-JUNK.
Yeah.
But this dude, Tom, reached out and said, hey, I want to get involved with Cans for a Cure. And I was like, okay, what do you want to do?
Yeah.
And he's like, I want to go around and offer people free pickups of their bottles and cans. And he's doing it starting week 1 next week.
Mm-hmm.
He's got September 25th, October 2nd, the 9th, and the 16th. And he's going to go around to different towns. All the information, I put it up on our Facebook page. He's going to go to Saco, OOB, Scarborough, Cape Elizabeth, and then he's going to go to Gorman, Wyndham. He's going to go to Portland and Falmouth and Yarmouth, and then he's going to go back to Buxton and Standish. And all. He's going to pick up bottles and cans.
For Cans for a Cure.
For Cans for a Cure.
That's pretty amazing.
It's so amazing.
With that many trucks out there picking them up.
So anyway, I just wanted to give a big giant shout out to this dude. He's a doctor of rubbish. He's the rubbishdoctor.com. And
Do you get a PhD for that?
And I'm sure he had to go through 8 years of schooling for that. They don't just hand out doctorates willy-nilly. Anyway, Tom, super grateful.
That's awesome.
And again, if you want more information on how, and this is why I love Cans for a Cure, and we're gearing up behind the scenes right now. Don't worry, we'll drag you into it. But this is why I love this event, because of people like Tom, and there are dozens of people like Tom's out there doing everything they can to help us out. So all the money raised goes to the Maine Cancer Foundation. It starts up in mid-October, but as you well know, it's starting now. So go get help from a doctor.
Lori and Jeff, the 94.9 HOM Morning Show. Lori and Jeff, the 94.9 HOM Morning Show.
Okay, what did we learn today, Lori Vornis?
We learned not to call Lee Goldberg late because he gets mad at you.
All of a sudden, we look at the clock and he's on in 10 seconds.
Oh God! You get distracted.
We get busy, but we're not on the air. We're doing a lot of stuff.
Yeah, there's Candy Crush isn't going to play itself over here. You jam out to an 80s tune. You're like, I haven't heard this in a while.
I can't
and
believe
you're
still playing. You're still playing Candy Crush.
Oh,
how many years have you been playing this game?
Oh, hang on a second. I'll show you something that'll horrify you.
I thought this was done. I thought it was a fad and it's over.
Probably for most people. Probably most people have gotten over it, except for me. All right, so let's see here. This is my 881st day of playing Candy Crush every day.
So over 2 years.
Well, let's just do the math real quick here. So 881 divided by, and I know you guys are fascinated, divided by 365
Watch
equals,
Lori do math.
Yeah. Would you say about 2.5? Yeah, good job with the math there.
You're listening to the 94.9 HOM Morning Show with Lori and Jeff.